Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. So we got a new teaser here. We got a bunch of new images for the final season, and I want to get into it. Sebastian is going to be a problem this season. Sebastian is definitely going to be causing a lot of problems here for all of our characters. I think the fan base is going to be, I mean, it depends, honestly. Like, the fan base is funny sometimes because, like, for me, when I watched episode 7, he pissed me off, and I felt actual anger and really just annoyance from him. He just really annoyed the shit out of me. But I was also kind of excited that, like, wow, I'm genuinely feeling something for a villain like this, like feeling actual hate. Because the thing about Alpha and Beta, as much as they were really great villains, I liked them. Like, they were badass. They were so cool. And you don't really want that with a villain, you know? So I'm kind of excited about it. You know, Sebastian's going to be the first villain in a very long time that is actually, I think, going to genuinely annoy people, piss you off, do a lot of things that are going to anger you. And yeah, you're just going to want to see this character dead. And I mean, basically, he is sort of the Joffrey of the Walking Dead universe, right? Like, everyone relates the character to him. So I think that, you know, that's, if you know Joffrey from Game of Thrones, that is basically Sebastian Milton. Anyways, before we go any further, obviously, if you are new here, make sure to be a subscriber if you want more Walking Dead content like this. Man, I don't know how many times I've said that. I say it usually about a minute or two into every video that I've done. I've done how many videos? Anyways, there's only 3 more days now until The Walking Dead returns. I am so excited. We're probably not going to see this stuff here in episode 9. This will probably be in episode 10 or maybe episode 11. Like, my prediction is kind of episode 11. But let's get into the shots here, and we'll actually talk about it here. So we see this one shot here of Sebastian Milton. And again, there's like a duffel bag here, basically a bag of weapons. I think right there, actually, if you look at the very bottom right, that might be Daryl's crossbow, but I could be wrong about that. But I believe this is Judith's katana, right? Like, am I crazy? I'm pretty sure this is Judith's katana. So Sebastian is holding it, and just the look on his face, you know that he's probably like, oh, I really like this. I'm going to take it. I want it. And he's probably just going to take it because he wants it. And he might even try to take Daryl's crossbow, to be honest. Like, he's just going to do whatever the hell he wants. He wants something. He's going to take it. The way he's looking at the katana, it's not like he's looking at it like, what the hell is this? He's looking at it like, whoa, this is actually really cool. And he probably feels jealous, like, I want this. So I think he's probably going to take it. It's something that they're going to build on, you know, earlier on in the season, I think, with some of these characters, like especially him, like really getting us to feel really annoyed of him and hate this character. And the thing about that, the thing that adds to it is Mercer's not going to be able to do shit all. Like, Mercer in the back here, he's going to have to go along with it and be like, yep, that's just the way it is. Like, Sebastian gets what he wants. We see a shot here of Daryl. It's the same shot. So it seems like there is like this military trip. They're out there for some sort of, I don't know, maybe they're gathering supplies. They're out there for some reason. Maybe it's training, whatever. There's a table here. You see Daryl's crossbow. So it seems like he's out here with Mercer as well. And then, yeah, I mean, shit's going to go down here. There's another shot of Daryl. I found it weird that they actually posted 2 shots of Daryl. Because, I mean, I guess both of them sort of tell a different story, but it's all in the same scene. So I just kind of found that a little weird. Like, you could have showed anyone else off. But we see Daryl here standing in front of his crossbow. I think at this point he's probably, honestly, I think this is related to the Sebastian shot. I don't know if it's directly related to when he picks up the katana, but it's probably related to something that Sebastian is saying or doing. It looks like the look on Daryl's face is just like, you're so pathetic, you know. So I think I think he's looking at Sebastian right now. I can't tell if Judith's katana is on the table here at all. It's kind of hard to see. There's a lot of weapons here. There's a lot of things that don't really look like it, but then kind of look like it. Regardless if this is like his reaction to him holding the katana, I think that this is definitely him reacting to Sebastian, just saying something stupid, doing something in this scene in general. And again, going back to the shot of Sebastian, like I'm excited for this character because I think he's going to really take the story in a really great direction where we're genuinely going to actually hate this person. Because it's been a long time, right? I think the last time we felt this way was with Negan. You know, with Negan, it was, we hated him in the beginning. And I remember hating him. You know, I thought he was cool in the beginning, but it was just kind of the way he killed Glenn and Abraham. You know, I was like, I hate this character. And for some people, it was a bit too much, right? For some people, they're like, oh, I hate this guy so much. That was so gruesome. I'm done watching the show. So some people just tuned right out immediately, which I just think you guys must not watch horror movies at all. Like, if you thought that was too much, you really must not watch slashers or watch any of those older horror movies. They are way more gruesome. Maybe it was a little bit different with The Walking Dead because the characters are really well developed. So it felt a bit more personal. So I get that argument. But still, in terms of how gruesome it was, I mean, man, there's many, like hundreds even of not even slasher movies, but horror movies in the last like 40, 50 years that are definitely worse. Sebastian, I think, obviously, he's not going to kill anyone in that way. It's not going to be gruesome in that way. So I think if he does kill someone, it's going to be, and that's one of those things. That's what I can't wait for. And again, I get this question a lot when it comes to Ezekiel, but I really do believe at this point that Ezekiel is going to be the one who takes Rick's death, right? And so if Sebastian's the one to actually kill Ezekiel here, oh man, it's going to piss people off, because basically the reason why Ezekiel dies is because Sebastian didn't get his way. I don't remember the exact words, but it was basically like Sebastian wanted to do this, he wanted to do whatever. And then Rick finally just spoke to him and was like, no, you're not doing this, blah, 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 whatever. And he yelled at him. I think he actually hit him or something like that. And Sebastian got embarrassed as hell. He hated that. He came back at nighttime when Rick was sleeping and then shot him when he was in bed. So I imagine the same thing could happen to Ezekiel. Like if Sebastian's treating everyone like shit, blah, blah, blah. Ezekiel finally is like, you know what? I'm done. Hits him and is like, you calm your ass down, wake up, stop being a spoiled brat. He's going to run away and cry or whatever. And then later on that night, Sebastian will come in and kill him because, again, that's who this person is. It's going to be an awful moment, but I really can't wait. I can't wait for the next part of the arc here because, oh my God, Sebastian, I think, is going to be a pretty fun character. But let's move on here. We have another shot here of Eugene with a spray bottle. He's just doing some investigative work. Nothing really here to see. We do have another shot, though, of Ezekiel. And I think this is Ezekiel with Carol. And I believe they're just literally sort of having a meeting, or not a meeting, but like having dinner or whatever, just catching up. And I think this is probably around the time where he tells her about his illness, right? And because Carol doesn't know this, and that's the one thing that we know, or at least that's sort of come up through the synopsis, is that Carol is going to find out about Ezekiel's illness in episode 10. So I believe that's what's happening. Or maybe in this scene here, this is unrelated. Maybe she finds out in a different scene, because I know there is that scene where she sort of has her hands on her head or on her face or whatever. She's like crying, and that could be when she finds out. She has a different outfit on than here. Maybe at this point here, she's more just talking with him about just, taking care of himself in general, trying to get treatment, blah, blah, blah. But still, I really can't wait to see where their relationship is going to go here, because they're not together anymore, but obviously there is still that close bond. Honestly, Carol and Ezekiel's relationship is what I wanted Carol and Daryl's relationship to be like. Like, I understand the arguments for Daryl and Leah or Daryl and Connie. I honestly, in the end, I really do not care who Daryl goes with if he ends up with anyone. I would have just liked it if Daryl and Carol were actually together, say going back to season 2, 3, or 4, right? If something happened back then, but they ended it because it wasn't going to work, blah, 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 this and that, but they really cared about each other. There was that relationship there, right? And I think that's one of the things that some of the fan base feel, right? Like, those two characters should have at least been together at some point earlier in the series. It's a bit too late now, honestly, that it kind of has passed. They're definitely like in the friend zone now, right? But I'm happy that Carol and Ezekiel do have that relationship, because I do think it's probably not smart to put them together at this point. I think that it just doesn't work for both of them, but I want them to be together, if that makes sense. Like, I want them to actually, be that close. And so it's really cool to actually see this here. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Definitely post your thoughts down below on these new teasers here. That's basically all we got. We got 6 photos. Again, The Walking Dead's returning in 3 days. So I don't think we really need too much more until then, but they might release some more stuff tomorrow, and then they might do some more stuff the next day. I do want to do a Fear the Walking Dead video. It's going to be sort of a shorter video, I think, because there's not a lot to talk about with that, but they did reveal some new photos. They also reveal a synopsis, so I want to talk about that and talk about sort of Madison's return and how that's going to transition into that, because the synopsis does sort of reveal a lot in like how that's going to happen. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember, tomorrow, or not, I keep saying tomorrow night, but in 2 nights from now, Saturday night, we're going to be live on Twitch. We're going to be doing some Dying Light. I'm probably going to be live on Twitch later on as well, playing Dying Light, but I'm mostly just saying because, like, if you're interested in my Twitch channel in general and watching me game, then definitely go follow Twitch. But every Saturday night, kind of early Sunday morning, we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead. It's going to be a really big stream for the next, I don't even know however long. It's going to continue for quite a while now. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing my reaction to all that, then definitely go follow me on Twitch there. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Again, make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all my Walking Dead universe content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.